Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Our Opinion.
Our opinion.
Now, please, no one get upset because it's just our opinion.
Or butthurt. Because, sometimes you guys do that too. So, this is our disclaimer. If you are sensitive and do not like being told the truth, if you are in current denial or do not like people keeping it real with you or 100, please, by all means, exit out of this particular video right now. Because, yeah, this is real big people talk. So, today we're going to talk about, spouses, the single women, the people that are currently in relationships, and it's just our opinion. So, if you're going to get offended or leave nasty comments that I can just simply delete.
I don't know why people don't normally just do that.
But if you're going to leave a nice, wholesome, genuine comment, then hey. But if you're going to be nasty, and bypass my disclaimer, then we're going to delete those comments. Yeah.
Okay, so for today's topic, you can't turn, a woman that's out there.
You can't turn a hoe into a housewife.
Yeah, basically.
Basically.
And the other way around. I mean, you can't turn a player into a husband either.
You can't turn a dog into a husband.
So
it just don't happen. See, the thing is, it's like you got to really kind of choose what side you're on, without no judgment intended. But I'm a believer. I do believe in God. I believe in Jesus. I believe that Jesus died for our sins. But I have my weaknesses. I love everybody. God forbid, if I see you hurt, I will be the first person to pull over and help you. But if you take my parking space, I will also be the first person to cuss your ass out too. Real big people talk. But enough of that. Back on point. Yeah, there's a lot of single women out there, really good, clean women who are in the church, who loves God and who will wait. They will wait until they last breath for a good man, and they're not going to settle for less than they shouldn't. You can't go to the club and looking for a diamond. You're going to find something, but it won't be no diamond. No.
I just think the club is a bad place anyway to find anything, because 90% of the chance the woman's just fake. I mean, everything, to her makeup, her waist,
her eyelashes,
her boobs, hair. I mean, everything.
Her booty.
Everything is fake. And a lot of women wonder, like, well, he liked me last night. Why not this morning? Well, he fell in love with what he saw last night. Not who you really are in the morning.
He fell in love with the lipstick, the eyelashes, the rouge.
The skinny waist.
The little waistband that you kind of tighten up on your waist to let your booty stick out a little bit. But as soon as them clothes got off, boo-boo, he saw a whole different person wake up the next day.
Yeah, so I feel like it's just a really bad place to meet anyway.
It really is. And then you got to remember, when you got to be careful who y'all breed with. I'm just going to be honest. You can't breed with everybody. There are young men out there. Well, I'm going to get this girl and I'm going to get that girl. Yeah, you're going to get that STD too. Okay? You're going to get that STD
Especially
too.
If they don't use protection. I mean, that's just stupid.
Right?
I don't know why would you put yourself in that situation in the first place? Come on.
And even if you do get protection, you got to really think the spirits that are attached to that female, or the spirits that are attached to that male. Next thing you know, you ain't never picked up a cigarette in your life. But 3 weeks later, after sleeping with old Hoisha, you done picked up smoking, cussing, lying, slapping on your wife or whatever. And if you got a wife, you shouldn't be messing around in the first place. I'm just saying. Exactly. For real. Because here's the thing. It's really hard to stay in a nice, faithful relationship, because social media has made it so easy for you guys to cheat.
I think that's like the number one tool as well, where social media has allowed so many people to get away with so much.
Oh yeah, I mean, you can have an argument with your boo thing in the morning, and just before you go to work at 8 o'clock, Meet Hoisha around the corner by 6:45. Tell your honey you going to work early because you got some paperwork to take care of. And meanwhile, have Hoisha in your lap around the corner. And then because you feeling guilty by 1 o'clock, maybe 2:15, you want to pick up some flowers because you done did Hoisha around the corner. And now you're going to bring them sad ass flowers to your wife. And then you're going to make love to your wife and put that spirit on her and wonder why she cheating on you and can't stop. You brought the spirit home, daddy. Or you brought the spirit home, mama. Yeah. And now you wonder why they don't stop cheating. Or now you wonder why you looking at porn. Or now you wonder why he don't come out of the bathroom. Any man. Can I be real? Mm-hmm. Any man that stay in the bathroom longer than 45 minutes to an hour, I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying. And a faithful, good man, all you got to do is ask that man for one thing. One thing, and if that man give it to you, honey, he ain't messing around. Ask your man for his phone. Right then and there. And if he got to check it, scroll down, tap, 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 tap. Come on now. You just asking for tears. It's the same with the females too. Them females, we be keep.
I mean, it's the same thing, basically.
It's the same thing. We be keeping locks on our phones. If we got a lock on our phone, come on now. Come on. But anyway.
I think another thing is too, like, don't lie to yourself. If you're not ready for a relationship anyway, and you just want to have fun, don't tell that person, hey, I want something serious with you. Because you're just lying to yourself.
You're lying to yourself.
If you're not ready to give up going to the club and meeting random people and anything, don't tell that person, hey, I want to be with you, I only want you. Don't do that. Because then that makes you look like a dog.
That makes you look like a rough bow wow, get a nigga a bone dog. Please excuse my explicit, but hey.
And then again, it goes for both men and women.
Both
women, if you're not ready to commit and you're not ready to, give up all your urges, don't tell that one guy for one night, I really want to be with you, I really love you. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Because then you're satisfying what you want then, right there and then, when you wake up in the morning, you want something different. Now you done left that man or that woman heartbroken. Don't know what to do. And you're off somewhere else.
You off somewhere else. Just like you change your underwear. Off to the next man. Here's the thing. I have a big problem with women who have children. Small children. And y'all bring, not the children. And not the fact that you have them. The fact that you have children, small children, and you bring a stranger around your kids. Because you want this man to like you. And then you throw your kids aside and now you concentrate and focus on your relationship. That's some selfish bullshit right there. I'm sorry. That's bullshit. Do you smell bullshit? Mm-hmm. I smell bullshit. That's bullshit. You don't choose no man or no female over your child. Literally, your kid didn't ask to be here. You don't choose no man over your kid. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to condemn anybody or get anybody to hate me. I just want to be real, okay? Now, for the single women who put their heart on the line, who get slapped, beat up, choked out, cheated on, he cried, he said he was sorry, he said he would never do it again, and yet he's choking you out again. Come on now.
You have to be smarter than
girl, that. Come on now.
Because you deserve better.
Come on. And here's the thing, and not to defend the person that's doing those things. If that person is doing those things, somebody has hurt that person real bad. Somebody has really, really hurt that person real bad. So, I can't say that person is a bad person. What? This man is slapping me and beating me up, and you saying he's not a bad person? He must not be. You still with him. So he must not be that bad if you still with him.
That's why I don't understand the females that cry wolf. But you're still in the same situation. That doesn't make any types of sense.
And how the hell you gonna give anybody advice when you getting slapped around?
Yes. That doesn't make any type of sense.
Right?
People need to wake up. And, also for the guys, if you see that this woman is not wife material.
Come on.
Don't give yourself false hope.
Come brothers. Come on.
But you know what? Here's the thing that I also want to talk about. And I know a lot of people say a man should never put his hands on a woman. But for me, if she is man enough to hit you, she's man enough to get hit.
She's man enough to get knocked the freak out. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Because here's the thing. And y'all can look it up. Legally wise, y'all can look it up. If someone comes into your personal space and personal bubble and you fear for your life, okay, you have the right to defend yourself, men. Same with the females. But I mean, these men, they be getting a bad rap. Oh, I'm not gonna hit a female because it's low of me. Yeah, it is. You could be the bigger person and you can walk away. But when you got a female just in your face, spitting all up in your face,
And she's not letting you walk away?
okay, come on now. Listen, rights protect men too. The law protects men too. Mm-hmm. If she puts her hands on, you say, don't hit me. Don't put your hands on me. Don't touch me.
Make sure you're recording the conversation or recording,
Protect
anywhere.
Yourselves,
because,
my Nubian black brothers,
women,
my Nubian vanilla brothers, my Nubian Asian brothers, my Nubian Samoan brothers, my Nubian African brothers, my Nubian Mexican brothers, my Nubian... Oh.
Because I'm telling you right now, women have a big thing of lying, and we're good actors.
I'm sorry.
We're really good actors.
That's messed up, right?
So I feel like you should just record before, if you know you're going to get to an argument and you know things are going to get heated, record the conversation. Have a camera somewhere all the time. Have a camera somewhere.
Yep.
Or, just dial 911 and have them listen to the conversation. Don't even say hello. Just be like, dial it. They hear you arguing. They definitely going to know who threw the first hit.
Yep. Because,
and then,
some women, they be getting all loud. That's one of them scared women. Mm-hmm. One of them barkers. I call them barkers.
I call them Chihuahua Complex.
Chihuahua That's a good name for it. Chihuahua Complex. Because they're all bark. And the minute you go, they go,
No bite.
No
at
bite.
all. But also stay away. Just stay away from them. Just stay away. I mean, there's so much out there that you can explore.
Go to the church. Please forgive my language, but I have to be 100%. Go to the church. The Bible specifically says, he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. It didn't say he that findeth a hoe findeth a good thing. It didn't say he that go hook up with Hoisha on local.com findeth a good thing. I'm telling you right now, listen, my brothers, my sisters, that's not the way. Mm-hmm. Social media has made it so easy for our men and our women to cheat. They made it so easy.
Loyalty is very hard now.
Very hard.
Because if you mess up one time and they feel like, well, that person doesn't love me. That person doesn't care for me. I'm going to go find someone that does.
They're going to find somebody for 10 seconds that do. 10 seconds.
And also,
you ruined your relationship for 10 seconds. And even though you didn't tell her, she going to find out. She going to find out. Because God said what's done in the dark is going to be revealed by the light. She going to find out. He going to find out. Y'all will find out.
If you don't love yourself, if you don't appreciate yourself, and you're not even ready to be in a relationship, don't go out and do it. If you can't love yourself, how are you going to love somebody else?
How?
If you can't take care of yourself, how are you going to take care of two people?
And you can't even take care of your kids. Listen, you dropping your kids, woman of God. You dropping your kids off at your mama's house, off at your aunt's house, off at your girlfriend's house so you can go to the club. What kind of irresponsible bull crap is that? And then, God forbid, them men pull out guns and shoot your tail in the head, and then you die in your sin, and now your kids gone to foster homes because you want to be selfish? Come on now. Now, I'm not telling you not to have fun, but you can have fun in the church and stay safe at the same time. I'm serious, okay? Come on. Now, for y'all, whoever don't want nothing to do with God, I don't believe he exists, I ain't talking to y'all. I'm not trying to help y'all at all. I'm trying to help my own, okay? I'm trying to help those who have fallen away, those who have gotten tired, those who have gotten weary, those who just feel like, you know what, man, I can't do this no more. I'm trying to help y'all. But people that don't care nothing about God, don't want nothing to do with Jesus, but it's all self-idolization, See, they got a word out there that's called homophobic. Well, I got a new word called Jesusophobic. Christophobic, Godophobic, okay? What do I have to do with people of the world? Nothing. I'm not judging them. I'm just trying to help my own, period. Okay, we keeping it 100, literally. God said that he that is a friend of the world is an enemy to God. And he that is the enemy of the world makes himself a friend to God, period. He didn't come to bring peace. That's what he said. He didn't come to bring peace. Okay, it's as simple as that. He came to bring a sword. He came to separate the goats from the sheep. Period. Bad. I'm a sheep. I may be a lost one because, excuse my verbiage. I've been through some things. But at the same time, nonetheless, I'm a sheep. You're a sheep. She's a sheep. We're all sheep because we love Jesus. We love God. We're not perfect. Honey, if you trying to wait to come to church until you're perfect, that's never going to happen. He said, come as you are. He said, come as you are. Period. Come as you are.
That's true.
Let him do the rest. It took you 15 years to get into that, 20 years to get into that, 30 years to get into that, 40 years to get into that. At least give him 10 years to get you out. True. Simple as that. So basically, getting back on point, it is very, very important. Women who have been brokenhearted, men who have been brokenhearted, find your new boo thing in the church. Stay in the church. Can somebody in the church hurt you? Yeah, because we're all human.
No one's perfect.
No one's perfect. But guess what? Guess what? A church woman will have more in common than a woman that you find in the club. The minute something go wrong, she down on her knees praying to God, asking God for guidance. Versus the minute something go wrong with a woman you find in the club, she going on Match.com, Plenty of Fish, local hookup. And she gonna get revenge, and then she gonna be smiling in your face that next day morning like she didn't do nothing.
And here's the thing. It's not hard to move a table if two people are doing it. So if you find whoever in the church and both of you are gonna, help each other out, you'll have a stronger chance of being happy than finding someone who doesn't have the same things in common as you, who doesn't see the same values. Mm-hmm. And women, please, and men, I have one big thing. Stop crying wolf. Stop doing that.
Because that get old real quick.
And stop telling your family everything.
Stop telling your family everything.
If you like this man or you like this woman and you want to be with them, but you're telling your family, your mother, your uncle, your grandpa.
Mom, he a dog. He cheated on me. He slapped the kids. He slapped the dog. He slaps his mom. He cussed out the guy.
And then you make up with him. And the family don't want to make a barbecue, and you're wondering why the family doesn't want to spend time with him?
Because you make this man sound like a monster. That is your fault. That's your fault.
Women, it goes for you too. Women, guys, whoever. Stop crying wolf. If you know you're not going anywhere, you know he's not going to change, but you still want to be with that particular person, that's on you. You can't blame nobody else.
Stop telling people all your business. And listen, women, listen. Men are not psychiatrists. Men are not therapists. So when you get with a man, you ain't got to tell him what your daddy did. You ain't got to tell him what your mommy did. You ain't got to tell him you didn't get hugged enough. You ain't got to tell him what your ex-boyfriend did. You ain't got to tell him. You don't tell him none of that.
Because then you done put a new fear in his head.
You sure did.
How am I going to handle a woman?
Man, the cycle continues.
That's this broken.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Let me go find something else that's not broken.
On the side, one of the side chicks. Men don't like broken women. They don't. They don't like broken women. They like strong women. They like strong women.
Women with confidence.
Confidence. Women that are financially stable. That's why they be looking for them. Meanwhile, they be settling for you.
See, and that's another thing. Take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself first.
I don't know how many times I've seen two people get together when they have nothing.
Nothing. Two people that are drowning cannot save each other.
All right. All of a sudden, they build up whatever they have. The women or man are not smart enough to save up their own money, get their own house, get their own car. Y'all break up. He takes everything, she takes everything, and you're homeless. Or you're going back to live with mommy.
Going back to live with mommy.
Don't do that. Establish yourself first. Get your own house. Get your own money. Get your own car. And don't tell no one. Don't tell him where all your family lives.
Don't tell people where all your family live. Because you may have to hide out.
Exactly.
Why do women do that?
I don't understand why we tell
True story. True story. Like literally true. Mm-hmm. I was picking up one of my family members. We shall not mention no names. I was picking up one of my family members, and I was taking my family member to her storage, and she was moving into her brand new place. Well, we saw this one woman towards the edge of the exit of the gate, and she was crying. So I pulled up, being the nosy heifer that I am. I said, "What's wrong?" She was like, "Well, my boyfriend, he's going to burn my car. He's done it before." And I'm like, "He going to burn your car in the storage unit?" "Well, he's done it before. And I'm afraid." I'm like, okay, then go to the authorities or, leave them. Problem solved.
Simple
Well,
resolution.
no, he's just going to do. I'm like, well, why don't you get in the car and let me take you somewhere and, just let him do what he's going to do. Well, no, that's okay. That's okay. I'm fine. First of all, if you were fine, you wouldn't be crying. I said, not to be mean or whatever, but I had, my family member in the car with me. I said, listen, you need to get your white pasty ass in this car before this dude comes, see me talking to you, and then we're going to have an even bigger problem because I'm not going to go out like that. So then she came to the car and she got in and she was crying. I said, well, let me take you somewhere where he don't know where you're at. Where's your mama live? Oh, he knows where she lives. Where's your sister? Oh, she knows where she lives. Where's your brother? He knows where he lives. Why would you tell anybody where your family live? And you've only known them for what, a year? And you're going to spill all the beans? You an open book, sister.
It's not even a year. Some people just know for that person for a week or two. And already introducing to their mom and stuff.
Right?
That makes no type of sense.
Listen, let me tell you something. Number one, women, men. Number one, okay? Men do not like weak-ass women.
And women don't like a weak man.
Women don't like weak-ass men. But a true woman, she ain't going to need nothing from her man. Not only is she going to have, but she going to have enough to where when she's soaring in the sky, and her mate falls down, she gonna have enough to pick him back up. Mm-hmm. That's a real woman. A real woman to have not only herself established, she'll be educated, she'll be smart. And she ain't gonna need nothing from nobody other than God. Period. That's a woman. Exactly. Okay? A little girl gonna live with mommy. Little girl's not gonna have a job taking care of her kids.
Little girl's gonna lie to you.
Little girl gonna lie to you.
Little girl's gonna lie to you.
Little girl gonna sit up there and make you think you the only one. And you the only 10th one. Same with the men. I remember hearing how these men are starting to talk to these women. Be this, be that hold this, hold that, be this, be.
Why would you be with someone that calls you out of your name?
Why would you be with someone that calls? But still, why would you not pop your girlfriends for calling you out of your name? Okay, because the last time I checked, God named you something and it meant something. Okay, a bitch is a pregnant female dog who sleeps with whatever male is available. Okay, don't let somebody call you out of your name and walk away with their jaws intact. I'm just saying, it's very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. But back on point, we talking about relationships. So
that's the thing. If he can't respect you or your wishes are.
But see, you guys already know this. We're not telling you something that you don't know. We're just confirming what you already know. Same with the men. Men, if she don't respect you, talk about your mama like a dog, talk about your family like they dirt.
Gosh.
Talk about you like a dog. I mean, come on. You can find better. Trust me, and there's better. There are true women that are waiting for you. Mm-hmm. There are true women that are waiting for you. There are real men that are waiting for you. There are real men that are waiting for you.
Everyone has someone on this
Everybody has somebody on this earth.
All right. And even if the first one don't work out, God made sure he had a lot of us down here.
A lot of backup plans. That's right. Period.
A lot of people say, well, I only have one soulmate. That's not true.
That is not true. That's bull crap.
Okay.
That is not true.
There's plenty of fish in the sea.
Plenty. Okay. Plenty. And plenty of well-respected ones too.
Yeah.
Find them in the church.
Don't settle.
Don't settle. Put a value on yourself.
Please.
Because God has. He gave his son. You were more valuable than his son. He gave his son as a price and paid for you. He paid for you with his son's blood. Don't disappoint him.
Exactly.
Don't disappoint him.
And please love yourself first.
I'm scared. I don't want to be alone. Honey, I'd rather be alone with a damn puppy.
And be happy.
Than with a man that's going to call me a bitch, tramp, slut, whore, or say, da-da-da, come here.
I'm wondering why he's in my house.
Come on now. In your house. Going through your purse every time you get a paycheck.
Follow the rules. And here are some rules that I put for myself. Because a lot of people ask me, well, why aren't you in a relationship? Why aren't you married? I'm like, first of all, I'm too young to get married. I'm sorry. I feel like through your 20s, through your 30s, I think that's just too young to get married.
It is too young.
Follow the rules. Do not get with anyone until you are financially, spiritually, mentally, physically.
Be able to walk away mentally.
Exactly. And spiritually ready.
Spiritually ready. When you hear God say, I don't bless with no mess. Then it's time to go.
And please, God's not going to hook you up with someone that's
God
already
is
hooked
not
up.
going to hook you up
That's
with
not
somebody
gonna
that's
happen.
already hooked up. But he say he loved me. Honey, that's
He said
gas.
it to her.
He said it to her.
And whoever else
He
he's
said it to
texting.
them. He said it to they.
Another thing. If you only met this guy for like 3 days or this woman for 3 days and they have already put the I love you out, walk away.
Walk away.
Walk away.
No. Run.
Run. Sprint. All right.
Okay.
Because I'm telling you right now, they don't know what love is.
They don't know what love is.
That is a pickup line. Well,
Right.
I love you.
And if
you're so broken and so alone. Well, he said he loved me. Well, she said she loved me. Honey, go get a puppy and find out what love is.
Puppy. Okay, a puppy will be more loyal. Listen, it's for the men too. My brothers, listen, we are not forsaken, y'all, because we know we could be a trip. We can.
A lot of women can just be crazy.
We can get all ghetto fabulous and all this other stuff. We want to walk in your face knowing darn well we can easily get popped out.
Walk away.
Walk away.
Because God has something better for you.
Better. Way better. Way better.
But
way better.
you need to find out where that person is.
Yeah.
But you also need to work on yourself. Because if you are broken and you haven't forgiven or you haven't forgotten anything, God's not going to allow you to find that person.
Because then you will vomit up that same toxicity from the last relationship into the new one. God don't work in the realm of dysfunction.
He doesn't.
No.
God is love.
God is love.
God is love. He is comfort.
Yep.
God does things in order.
And
he
decency and in order.
He doesn't do things in dysfunction.
No. He's not going to send you a married man.
Or
He's
a married
not going to send you a married woman. And he darn sure ain't going to send you to the club with your friends so y'all can throw dollars all over the place.
He's definitely not going to do that one.
No, he's not going to do that. No.
You can't turn a hoe into a housewife.
You can't. I'm sorry.
You can't turn a dog into a husband.
You can't turn a dog into a husband. No.
And if you are not ready to give those things up, and you still want to go have fun, you still want to go out every night knowing you're not going to find anything, hey, you do you.
You do you, boo.
But
you do you.
Don't bother someone.
Don't drag somebody in your dysfunction. That's not fair.
Especially if you meet this person.
Yep.
And they tell you their priorities.
Yep.
And you don't have the same priorities, walk away.
Walk away.
Don't give them false hope.
Don't give them false
hope.
Don't
do that.
Because that's not fair. That's not fair because now they've worked hard from the time they were 16, 17 years old, got a house, got a car, got money in the bank, got enough resources to take care of them, their kids, and you coming with nothing. You coming with nothing because you was out there with the homeboys. Well, homeboys don't pay bills. You was out there chilling with your niggas. Well, niggas don't pay bills. Well,
and that's another thing. Why do people care so much what anyone else says? If you have found a person that you truly love, and this person has proven to you that they love you, and they've had your back,
100%,
and you go to a friend and that friend says, "Well, I don't think he's the right one for you because I saw him do this and do that," and you listen to your friend instead of the person that's been there for you, that's your fault.
That's your fault.
Don't do that.
If you trust your gut, trust it. Forget your gut. I take that back. Trust God. Trust God. See, here's the thing. It's very, very important that everyone understands the intentions of this message. Okay. Whether you guys started listening to this in the beginning or whether you guys started listening to this in the middle, the point still remains. Okay. If you love God, and I know you do. If you love Jesus, and I know you do. And you are spirit-filled and saved, and I know you are. I'm not talking to those who don't want nothing to do with God. I'm not talking to the agnostics. I'm not talking to the atheists. I'm not talking to anybody other than a God-fearing individual who loves Jesus, period. Anybody else, I'm not talking to you. I'm not, because you're going to do what you want to do anyway.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're going to do what you want to do anyway. Hey, do you. You better enjoy it while it lasts, because I'm going to tell you right now, what is your life but a vapor? What is your life but a vapor? You here today and gone tomorrow. Period. And you know what? God is so good. You know what God has started to do? He blew on the sun, and now the sun is rotating around the earth faster, making everybody older faster. I'm telling you right now, y'all better wake up. Wake up, my people. Wake up. Run to God. Run to Jesus. Ask him to forgive you. Okay, because I ask him to forgive me when I slip up all the time. Like if I actually slip up, cuss, I asked him to forgive me. And I probably did earlier in this video. But, you know, just, hey, like I said, find your wife in the church. If it's meant for you to be married, find your wife in the church. Meanwhile, don't go looking for a wife in the church. Volunteer, sweep some floors, clean the bathroom, volunteer in the children's ministry. Now, if you are petty, if you're recovering petty, stay your ass away from the children's ministry. Okay? Jesus did say, come, all who are burdened and heavy laden. He did die for your sin. But if you are petty, stay the hell away from the children's ministry. Okay? For real. But anyway.
Just give yourself some time. Work on yourself. You know, work on yourself. Find out what you want to do first.
Find out what you want to do.
Find out what you like to do. Find out, definitely get a house, get your own car. And then, and if you're going through some things, go talk to a therapist. Because if you are broken, you can't get with someone that's not broken. I mean, you need to work on yourself first.
Yep.
Give that some time. And if you see, and here's the thing why I don't understand. When girls are seeing other relationships, well, I wish I had that. Why?
That person worked hard at getting that.
You're not ready to have that.
But then you want to nudge yourself in between that relationship by wearing half clothes, pursuing somebody else's man or pursuing somebody else's girl when they worked hard to establish that relationship. And the bad part about it is, let's say you do get that man. Let's say you do get that girl. Now it's in the far back of your mind. Well, shoot, I got him this way. Is somebody else going to do the same thing? Because you have to remember, okay, yeah, you may have been a catch, and you may have been the right bait at the time. You may not be the right bait 10 minutes from now. You may not be the right bait 20 years from now. You may not be the right bait 6 months from now. You got to remember, the devil has allowed it to be so easy for these men and for these women to cheat. So easy.
And the thing is, people change all the time.
All the time.
People change. Like, a lot of people say, well, I fell in love with who he used to be or who she used to be. A year from now, that person could change. 2 years from now, that person might not like what they saw back then.
Yeah.
People change all the time. And you need to know what you like. And if you're in a relationship and you guys both know that something's wrong, you guys need to talk it out and go probably your separate ways. Or find a way to fix it. I mean, come on.
But worst case scenario, or maybe even best case scenario, there's nothing wrong with walking away. There's nothing wrong with walking away. And this friends with benefits and all this other stuff, that's some stuff the world does. That's what the world do. That's what the people, that's what the secular society do. We don't have nothing to do with the secular society, but we do have something to do with our society. We don't have nothing to do with the secular society. If they want to go out and they want to marry, remember the Bible says in the last days they were marrying and giving in marriage. The sudden destruction came. Y'all better remember that word. The Bible says two will be laying in the bed. And when the sun comes, one is taken and the other left. Two will be milling in the field. That means they could be working at McDonald's or working at Burger King or whatever. And no, I ain't getting no endorsement. But one will be taken and the other one left. Somebody be on the plane, one to be taken, or every other one to be taken, and y'all better hope it ain't the pilot.
I just feel like you should stop lying to yourself.
Stop lying to yourself.
Don't give yourself that false comfort.
Yep.
If you truly want to be in love, you truly want to find your spouse, it doesn't happen in the next day.
Fall in love with Jesus first. Fall in love with God first. Fall in love with yourself first.
Find out what true love is. Because by the time you know what true love is, and you find that person, you're going to be happy. Nothing's going to be wrong. And yeah, you both are going to make mistakes. Both of you are going to, fall, but you'll have one another to pick you up. But once you love yourself and you love God, no one will be able to take that away from you.
Nope.
Nobody.
So just a little food for thought. It's our opinion. And again, we do... I can't say sorry if I offended somebody because I'm not Whoopi Goldberg.
I mean, you chose to stay. So
you chose to stay.
We told you to leave.
We did tell you
wanted
to leave.
To stay. So
yeah.
That's like kind of your fault, but
it's kind of your fault. But no, it's okay. I do appreciate anybody that stayed and listened, and I do appreciate that. But very, very important, women, men of dignity, men of honesty, men of perseverance, men of security, men of faith, men of power. women of God, women of dignity, women of understanding, women of strength, women of hope, women of encouragement. Okay? It's very, very important that you remember who you were. Remember who you were. Remember who you are. Remember who you were. We were sinners, lying in our own blood. Remember who we are. We are daughters and princesses, to God. He loved us and he chose us.
So don't settle for less.
So don't settle for less.
Don't settle for
You
less.
are a diamond. You are a ruby. You are an onyx stone. Don't settle for less, period. You don't have to.
If that person wants to walk away, let them go. Bye-bye. Because God has something better for you.
Yes.
Remember that.
Remember that.
Keep strong.
Bye.
This is our opinion.
Our opinion.
Bye.
Bye.